Well, it's another day in Fishtank and another fight for TJ. I have to say, I don't know what compels this kid to do what he does, but you know what? It's pretty crazy. He ended up ringing the bell and he called out Ben. Now, as you can see, he's already got the gloves on, so I think he is kind of aware of what is going to go on when he ends up calling out Ben. And here's the thing, right? It would be kind of funny if he didn't necessarily have to fight. It would be a little bit funny, in my opinion, if the only reason Ben came up there and was like, all right, I guess we're fighting, is because TJ already had the gloves on. So he was like, well, I guess TJ wants to fight. I would have drew straws. I would have played a quick game of cards with him. I would have done some other menial task that would have been a lot less harmful than a boxing match. But all right, I guess he wants a boxing match, so I'll give it to him. That's fine. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take a look at how it went. We're gonna take a look at it in half speed because this one's a little bit slower, right? It doesn't happen as fast as the Gold Striker one, but I still want to I want to see if there's anything we can really see half speed that we might not be able to see full speed. So let's go ahead. So we're on half speed right away. I'm not liking the way this looks, right? This is something somebody does when they either A, have a couple of boxing lessons under their belt, or B, they don't know what they're doing, but they've seen somebody do something similar. Maybe he saw Tyson, right? You see Tyson every now and again. He kind of just puts the gloves up here. That's more of like a resting position for him than anything. Typically, you're not going to see Tyson with his gloves in like this, right? When somebody wants to rest but they don't want to put their hands down, maybe they put the gloves together because the hands kind of support the arms in a way and it takes a little bit of pressure off. But that's not a fighting position. This is the fighting position, and unfortunately, TJ seems to not quite understand that. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, here we go. No glove touch. No love lost between these two. So a jab is parried by Ben. And then Ben bats a hand down, throws a right hand that doesn't quite land, followed by a short right, and then another short right. So jab from Ben. Right hook from Ben doesn't quite land, but that jab does, and then that right to the body followed by the left, and then a right to the head. All of them land. So TJ is out of position right now. He's getting pushed around. He ends up taking another short right hand to the head. He's in a corner. He's got his leg up like there's going to be a kick coming in. So right hook from Ben. And no, it seems like we're done. I don't know though. No, he's still coming forward. So jab from Ben doesn't quite land. Jab does land. And he's back in the corner. Ben kind of letting him out right now. So an attempted jab cross from TJ definitely doesn't land. Jab from Ben, kind of glancing blow, followed by a right hook to the body. I don't think that right hook to the body landed, though. I think it was deflected. Straight right lands, followed by a jab. All right, and no, this is definitely the end of it now. So, for one thing, I want to say I think Ben has definitely had some kind of training. If not, then he's a natural because, for one thing, jabs are not something you typically see people throwing. In addition to that, he kept a stance pretty well. There were a couple of times where he was sort of out of position, but I think that was a combination of him ending up out of position as well as TJ moving in a way that Ben didn't quite react to in the moment. Honestly, I think TJ just keeps picking the wrong fights, right? And in addition to that, I think TJ does not necessarily have that natural aggression that some people have. And the thing is, you can learn to be aggressive. You can learn to have that killer instinct. Some people just kind of have it, others don't, but everybody can learn it. So when I see TJ losing these fights in the way that he does, yeah, it's not a good thing, and I'm not going to try and frame it as though it's a good thing, but I don't see anything that can't necessarily be fixed. The big things are, one, the aggression, and two, his inability to stay in position. And I think that comes from him not wanting to be hit. I mean, look, he's tough, right? He gets hit and he doesn't quit, but you can also tell that he's not comfortable with getting hit. And me, I don't like getting hit either, but I know it's a fight and I'm going to get hit. So when I do end up having one slip through, I don't end up spazzing out. Right? And when somebody throws punches at me, I don't spaz out and turn my head away and throw my arms out and things like that. Now, I'm not trying to compare myself to TJ as though that's some kind of like flex on my part. I've been doing this a long time. TJ, I think he's done what, like 2 karate lessons, and then I did 1 boxing lesson with him a little over a week ago at this point. I don't expect him to be perfect or anything like that, obviously. But if I get back in there with him again, one of the big things I'm going to work on is making sure that he knows how to actually take a punch. Because there is a way to take a punch, whether you're going to defend it, right? You're going to shell up, you're going to move your head out of the way in a legitimate way, not turning your head away or anything. Or even if you know you're going to get hit, sort of moving with the punch so that it doesn't hurt that much, right? Or it doesn't hurt as much. Getting punched pretty much always it always hurts a little bit. Really, I'm proud of TJ. I want him to stop, but I'm proud of him. There's a certain bravery that he has, and I will say I'm pretty sure he was pretty drunk last night, so maybe some of that bravery last night was liquid courage. And I don't want him to be stupid. I would rather him not box more, meaning like getting into fights with Ben or Gold Striker, right? Maybe Dunye, right? I think TJ versus Dunye might be an alright fight. I'm not too sure who would win that one, right? But I don't want to see TJ versus Ben again, or Vance, or Jet. I just don't think it's that good of an idea. He needs a lot more work. Ty ended up shouting me out. I think he said that Ben trains with me. I'd love to take credit for that, but no, Ben and I have never actually gotten any training in. If Ben has done any boxing, that's been on his own time with his own people at one point or another. I am actually like thoroughly impressed with Ben though. There was a calculation to him that I don't believe he got just from being street smart or even, just kind of watching other people. I have a feeling he has had some kind of training that he just never bothered to tell me or anyone about. I would love to see a little bit more boxing, I'm not going to lie, but I'd like to see it between maybe like Tay and Brittany, right? Although literally 5 to 10 minutes before I decided to do this, I heard Brittany may have left. I don't know if that rumor is true or not. I'd love to see something like that. I'd love to see matchups, if we're going to be doing boxing in this way, that make a little bit more sense, right? Like I said, TJ, Dunye, Trish, Tay, Brittany, right? Get another freeloader in there. Ty versus Shinji. I'd love to see Ty versus Shinji. That'd be hilarious. They're about the same size, if I am remembering correctly. They're both really nice guys, right? It'd be funny to see them battle it out. But yeah, I mean, that's just that. I really don't have much to say. I decided to make this as quickly as I could because this is topical. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and also sub for more. If you have anything to say, leave a comment below. And if you have any questions for me, hit me up on Instagram at Scott Sullivan MMA. I like making question and answer videos, and that's not just for MMA related content. That's for anything. You got any kind of question you want to ask me that you think would be good for a video, I'll answer it, and I'll keep you anonymous as well. We don't have to use names or anything like that. Other than that, though, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, good luck out there.